Back when I was coaching basketball, we used to tell the kids that the first thing they needed to do to break a full court press is to recognize they were being pressed. Recognition is the first thing they needed to make a next best action to proceed in a winning fashion. And of course, the same is true in conversations and connecting with people. I said this yesterday, I'll say it forever. We're all people. We all want to be heard. I talked yesterday about being intentional. If you're leading a meeting, everybody can lead a meeting. Make sure that everybody has an opportunity to be heard and make sure not just heard but understood. And loop back and say, did I get that right or did you mean this? Recognition that people are being heard is the way to go about any real form of communication. We spoke yesterday about the three different types of conversations, the practical sort of conversations, trying to figure stuff out, whether it's dinner or what I want to be when I grow up. Excuse me. There is emotional sorts of conversations, which I just want to tell somebody how I feel. I don't want anybody to help me figure it out. I just want to tell them how I feel. It's emotional. And then there's social sorts of conversations. Who are you? Share with me who are you. Let me share with you who I am. And inside of those, there are four different sorts of conversation styles. And if you recall, my old friend Chris Voss said your communication system is perfectly designed to give you the outcomes you're getting. The four different sorts of conversation styles are debate, and that's just two people competing. No, it's this way. No, it's this way. I'm trying to convince you someone's going to win in a debate. You need to know that sort of conversation. You need to know if you're going to want to be involved in that sort of conversation. There's dialogue, the best sort, as it were. It's a couple people interacting. That's how you really connect. You and I interacting, respecting each other's feelings, understand the sort of conversation we're in, me hearing you. If I'm leading the meeting or even not leading the meeting, making sure that everybody's heard. That's dialogue. Really important, really powerful. There's discourse. An example of discourse is, it's one way somebody's delivering information. Um, my friend Jay Samit does TED Talks. His talks are discourse. There could be questions, but you're sharing information. It's a stream out. Very powerful, very important, and a sort of conversation. And then there's the diatribe, the people who just want to rant. It's one way, express emotion, browbeat the crap out of somebody who dissents from your point of view, and praise the people who agree with you. There's diatribe. So as you're trying to connect with people, you have to understand what sort of communicator you are. Again, your communication system, Chris Voss again, is perfectly designed to give you the outcomes you're getting. So to recognize the sorts of conversations you're in will allow you to be more participatory or decide you don't want to be in them at all and you just gracefully fold your hands and let the ranter rant, or try to find a way in to see if that person actually wants to connect or they just want to rant. Debating is interesting, respectfully, of course. Dialogue is amazing. Discourse, is fine. Diatribes are usually difficult to contend with. But one more time, to understand the sorts that you're in will help you decide whether or not you even want to come close to connecting with that person. So know the game you're playing, right? Understand the rules of the game, as I said in the description. In tennis, the line's in. In basketball, the line's out. Understand what it is you're trying to do in any sort of conversation, and the more you can find ways to connect, the more connection you will make. It's intentional. It's ultimately up to you, and you'll know the ones that you need to stay away from. So I hope this makes sense once again, and I hope you're all well. We'll dive deeper into practical uses of some of these things next time. I talk about it a lot in the course I teach on interviewing, how the best interviews are conversations, not interrogations, but deeper into that next time. So, again, know the game you're playing. Are you in a debate? Are you in dialogue? Are you listening to someone provide discourse or subjected to somebody's diatribe? Are you hearing somebody who just wants to tell you who they are and how they feel and they don't want any feedback? Um, or do you want to again have a friendly discussion? So hope it makes sense. I'll put some stuff in the notes. Stay safe, everybody.